Okay, friends. So I'm actually quite irritated because I just filmed a 26-minute video and it didn't film. This is so frustrating. Like, I don't understand why it did not film. I'm not getting it at all. So this is going to be the coworkers video. And I'm just like a little bit overwhelmed that it did not film my 26-minute video. I wanted it to be long so that I had a lot of material to edit. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about jobs A, B, and C. My first job is going to be, and basically these videos are to help you in the workplace. And I'm not going to give the name of the jobs or the name of the coworkers because, of course, that's confidential. And I don't want anyone to have a perception of these workplaces. These are just my experiences, but I am hoping that my experiences can help you guys how to be professional and all about timing and especially dealing with um, I can't believe it didn't film my last video. Let's get the video started. This is the Jackster Show. La, la, la. This is the Jackster Show. La, la, la. This is the Jackster Show. I can't stop. La, la. Started. Okay. So, job A is going to be a school district. I will not let you guys know what school district, but I'm just going to make it quick because this is the job that I had already filmed and it didn't film. So, um, this job is a school district, and of course, I think I've already put in my introduction video that I'm going to school to be a teacher. So it just makes sense. Oh, also, you guys, my lighting. I'm in my living room because I was cooking. And yeah, that's it. So job A is a school district, and I actually got fired from this job. They did not have a reason to fire me. They just fired me during my probationary period. I was definitely fired over pettiness, and that was pretty much it. I was fired because I used my union rep. Y'all, my Snapchat is popping today. I'm not going to do this job anymore. I already filmed it, and I feel like I did my work, and yeah, no, I'm going to do it. Let me, God, I'm so irritated that it didn't film. So, this job was a really good job. When I first started out, I started out as a temporary employee, and it was more, it was a it was like you do odd jobs that, you know, when people are absent or different things like that. So my key points to telling you guys about this job is number one, read your paperwork. Nothing matters if it's not in black and white. Number two, always stay respectful and do a good job while being respectful. Okay? No one is ever going to be able to say anything to you, and they're just going to hate you more if you always have a smile on your face. They'll hate you for no reason. That's going to be their problem. And number three, never do anything during your probationary period. It is the time that they can definitely get rid of you for no reason. I didn't actually do anything specifically to lose this job. But it definitely was my probationary period, and was definitely one of the reasons why I lost the job so easily. I was doing so after I did the odd jobs, my name was floating around the district quite a bit, because I was doing a good job with, you know, going to different sites and doing the jobs that needed to be done if someone was absent. And so when I finally got a permanent position, I was actually really excited. I worked with two other secretaries. It was for a preschool. A secretary. It was secretaries for preschool. So there was only two other secretaries, so three altogether, including myself. And we each had two sites. The first secretary that had been there for the longest, she was actually doing all 6 sites that we had. I found out from my union rep that I had at the time that technically we were only supposed to be over 1 site. So that's mistake number 1 on the district's part. They should have actually hired 6 secretaries. The job was very stressful, so I'm not exactly sure why they didn't hire 6 secretaries. Obviously, they didn't want to spend the funding that they had available. So in the beginning, I did not know that, like, I read all of my paperwork, I felt like, but obviously not enough. In the beginning, I literally didn't know that my probationary period was going to be for a school year, which I heard is quite normal with school districts, but they need to change that. That's kind of ridiculous. Come on. You could be working hard for a whole year and still get fired for no reason. That's ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, I roll. Anyways, so this particular job, I was over 2 sites, and the issue started when, I guess, when I got a second office. So one of the girls, we're just going to call her Girl A, she was very, very jealous of me getting the 2 offices. She definitely probably had like a control issue, because we had our immediate supervisor, and then we had a helper. And then, of course, we have Girl A and Girl B. Girl B was awesome. She'll probably never be brought up after this again. So helper had come to one of my offices one day, and she was asking me, did I need any help? And I was like, oh, no, I mean, I think I have everything under control. And keep in mind, I was very new. Girl A was the person that actually trained me, even though later on in my paperwork, I found out that she wasn't supposed to train me. My supervisor was supposed to train me. Never got the proper training from my supervisor, so that's another issue that will come out later. But helper came to my offices one day, and she asked me, did I need any help? And while she was helping me around, even though was like, I don't think I do, even though she was helping me around, Girl A had ended up calling helper, and helper put her on speaker because she was still in the middle of helping me with something. And Girl A started complaining that she didn't have a second office. Originally, she was over 6 sites, so she had 5 offices. One site didn't have a room for an office. Her office was way better than mine. She was at the front office, which was awesome. I didn't have that at all. Okay, I never cared to have 2 offices. I actually felt like that was quite ridiculous. But hey, I was given 2 offices. She calls and really starts complaining. And helper was very embarrassed for me and herself at the fact that she put her on speaker, and this girl started complaining about me. Okay, she started complaining about me having offices, and then I started going into my work ethic. She was very jealous, obviously, that she did not have a second office. It was never that big of a deal for me. Work is work. I'm here for the money, and that's it. Not at my new job, though. I love my job that I'm at now. Like, they're gonna watch this. So yeah, that was very difficult. And then shortly after so that was already turning into a major issue. And then shortly after, like, we had 2 projects that needed to be due. My boss called me on a Wednesday. The projects were due on a Monday. Keep in mind, I'm new. No one is helping me with these projects, so whether they get done right or wrong, I was doing them right, I think. But whether they get done right or wrong, who's checking? Because no one actually trained me. So then my immediate supervisor calls me, and she starts yelling at me. I cannot remember exactly what it was about. It is in my journal, but I'm not going to read it to you guys because I don't want to read the names accidentally. Because if I do read the names accidentally, I'm sure this will be brought up. So yeah, she started yelling at me. I felt very uncomfortable after she got off the phone with me. I immediately called my mom crying. My mom let me know, like, okay. And then shortly after that, like while I'm on the phone with my mom, a meeting was set up with me and my boss. So I got really scared. I asked my mom, what do I do? She was like, well, go ahead and let your union rep know that's what they're there for. That way you're not uncomfortable. They're there for support. Well, using my union rep was obviously one of the things that they were able to retaliate on. They cannot retaliate if you're after your probationary period, but they can definitely retaliate when you're in your probationary period, and that's exactly what happened. So at the meeting, my supervisor was definitely caught off guard. She did not know that my union rep was coming or whatever. And so you know, I had let my union rep pretty much talk because I was quite uncomfortable with the conversation that I had with my boss. 2 weeks later, after I used my union rep, I was fired. My union rep came and they did not fire me on the spot, which they should have. That would have been more ideal. Just call me in the office and fire me. No, they set up a meeting with me. HR set up a meeting with me, and my boss wasn't there, which she should have been. But Human Resources set up a meeting with me and let me know that I was being let go. My union rep asked them exactly why. They didn't have an answer for me. The man literally said, I didn't sign the paperwork and we don't know why. There should never be a job that is actually able to do that, but they were able to do that because it's my probationary period. They don't have to really explain why. But that was the only reason why they were actually able to easily get rid of me. I still have everything that was leading up into that. But the main moral of this story, because I don't want to go into everything, because then I'm sure the lawyers will like hit me up like, okay, let's go over all your paperwork, because I have a binder full of paperwork on everything that they did wrong, every email, everything that didn't match, everything. So, but I just don't want to get into that because the legalities, it's just not worth it. At least not with that job. They suck. Um, so, yeah. My main point with job A is read all of your paperwork. And if you don't understand your paperwork, my God, ask questions. Read all of your paperwork and make sure that you agree with everything that's in black and white. Because that was the only reason why that they were able to get rid of me, is because it was in black and white. My paperwork literally said that they can release me at any time during my probationary period for no reason whatsoever. Okay, so that's number one. Know what's in black and white. Number two, be careful during your probationary period. Don't complain. Wait until it's over. Because then they can't get rid of you easily, especially with a good job like a government job. It would take forever for them to get rid of you if you're past your probationary period. Which brings me to the third point. Time is key. Always be patient. I'm a true believer that when time goes by, everyone will get what they have coming to them. So, those were the 3 points. Make sure you always remember and read what's in black and white. Second, always be careful during your probationary period. I mean, never let down when it's your probationary period. Not saying to let down at all, but hey, if you make it past the probationary period, they can't really do anything unless you're like breaking real rules. And then, of course, time is key. Seniority is definitely the number one thing that people have and where it's hard for them to get rid of. And these are the easy points that will help you guys keep your jobs and deal with your jobs accordingly. I am going to make a second part to this video. It may be a third part too, because I have 3 jobs that I want to talk about. 2 past, 1 present. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Like my video so that I know that you guys love the content, and then hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you guys want to know exactly when the uploads come through. Also, follow me on my social medias: Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Twitter I'm hardly ever on. I need to actually download it on my phone. Instagram, I post, pictures or whatever. And then Facebook is a main one. It's one of the ones that I definitely use a lot. You guys are able to message me. You guys are able to see exactly when I'm filming and when I'm gonna upload. It's a lot. Like, I love using Facebook a lot more than anything else because I love memes. Oh, and I love interacting with my fans, especially when you guys do memes. Memes are my favorite. So follow me on social media. That way you know exactly what I'm doing, exactly where I'm going, who I'm going to be with, I guess. Anyways, next video is going to be how to retaliate the wrong way. I'm sorry. Like, I've never really retaliated the wrong way except for one job. So get ready for the next video. Bye, guys. Well, friends.